Now there's lots of purposes for the change of base formula as you move forward in math. But what we're going to use it for in this class, though, is for calculating or evaluating, I should say, evaluating logarithms that we normally couldn't put into our calculator. So that, for instance, if I wanted to evaluate log base 3 of 2, then in the calculator I could do log of 2 divided by log of 3. Again, the base goes in the bottom. And similarly for the second one, I could do log 2/3 divided by log 6. And on any of these, if I chose to do natural log instead, I could. I could do natural log of 8 divided by natural log of 6, as long as the base is in the bottom. The base is in the basement. So now for each of these, I can go ahead and use my calculator. So for that first one, I could do log of 2 divided by log of 3. And it's 0.6309. That's the first one. To do the second one, we've got ourselves log of 2/3 divide by log of 6. We get negative 2263. And then lastly, go and move my calculator over here so we can see it. Lastly, I chose to switch to natural log. Again, there's no reason for me to switch to natural log. I just want to show you that you can get a correct answer with natural log or common log, whatever floats your boat. We got 1.1606. Now, I do want to point out a couple things to remind you how you can easily tell roughly what your answer should be. So first of all, remember for a logarithm, all of these bases we were looking at were larger than 1. So a logarithm graph, remember, looks sort of like this, where we know the ordered pair 1, 0 is right there. Now, keep in mind that log base 3 of 3 would be 1. So if I have log base 3 of 2, it's a little less than 1. Whereas to get 0, I know that log base 3 of 1 would be 0. 2 is somewhere between 1 and 3, which means my answer should be somewhere between 0 and 1. Now, as far as this 2/3 guy, log base 6 of 1 would be 0, whereas log base 6 of 1/6 would be negative 1. And I know that 2/3 is somewhere between 1/6 and 1. So this negative number that's between 0 and negative 1 makes sense. For this one, log base 6 of 6 would be 1. And log base 6 of 36, which is 6 squared, would be 2. 8 is somewhere in between 6 and 36, so my answer should be somewhere between 1 and 2. And it is. And this just gives us an idea to make sure that we're in the right ballpark, to make sure we didn't make a mistake.